All right, this is my 6th year on the Friday Night Blitz, and I got to say, last year's games between Ankeny and Southeast Polk were some of the best high school football games I've ever seen here in the state of Iowa. So how could tonight's Ankeny-Southeast Polk game even live up to last year's hype? It couldn't. Could it? You betcha. Just in a different way. Let's get started. Ankeny jacked up, and the Southeast Polk fans even more jacked up. They look like the student section from Madison, Wisconsin, up at Camp Randall. All right, we start in the second quarter, no score. Southeast Polk driving, but Ankeny comes up with the sack. Ankeny gets the ball back. Zach Berrigan connects with Zach Ryan, a gain of 15 on the play. Ankeny in business. Then they go to the ground. Ben Allison picks up 15 to get in range for a field goal. Less than a minute to go in the half. Zed Miller from 52 yards away. Blocked. We're going the other way. Southeast Polk picks it up. They run it all the way back to the 20-yard line. Now they have a chance to score. But look at this. Engel is picked off by Kyle Svoboda. Take another look. The receiver actually has it, and Svoboda just pulls it away. That's how the half would end. Nothing. Imagine that going into the break. All right, second half. Played on the dark side of the moon, a little orange tint. Southeast Polk goes to the ground. Jeff Woody on 3rd down and 5 gets just enough. That would be huge, because next play, it's Woody again, and he gets a whole lot more. Downhill, picks up 58 yards, breaks a tackle, 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Southeast Polk, though, couldn't get it in on the first 2 tries. Now it's 3rd and goal. What do you go to? You go to Woody. He punches it in. 7-0 Rams. Ankeny, though, they have a huge answer of their own. A big drive. It starts out right here. Russ Naylor runs up the gut, 11 yards, 1st down. 2 plays later, a fake end around. I swear this play was just run on me on flag football the other day. Berrigan to the air, and he finds Wesley Biffner. Hawks in business. A gain of 33 on the play. That sets up Allison from 5 yards out. Touchdown. Game tied at 7. The marathon continues. Now the Rams, they have the ultimate answer. Guess who? No doubt about it. Jeff Woody, 80 yards, breaking tackles up the gut, stays on his feet. This kid's good, but you know what? Running downhill. He's good no matter what. 80 yards into the end zone. That gives the Rams a 14-7 lead. The boys from Runnels back on top. Ankeny trying to mount a 4th quarter comeback, but Berrigan picked off by Andrew Host. Rams dodge a bullet. Here's the critical plays of the game coming up right here. 3rd and 2 for the Rams on the ground from their own 20-yard line. And when the pile clears, look how short they are. About 6 inches. So it's 4th down and a foot from your own 20. 5 minutes to go. What do? You go for it. Quarterback sneak. Engel gets it. Rams, they eat up the clock, but they eventually have to punt. One last chance for Ankeny. Berrigan sacked by Barrett Eller. Ball game. Southeast Polk 14. Ankeny 7. The marathon ends. The Rams go to 6-0. They get Dowling next week, followed by Johnson in week 5. So it is 3-0, or 3 games in a row, I should say, for Southeast Polk over Ankeny. Murph, what a game it was, and it did live up to the hype.
It definitely did, Dave. We'll check in with you and the Rams later on in the show. Well, there are actually 5 CIML teams unbeaten entering the night. Johnston also trying to get to 6-0, hosting Indianola. The gauntlet continues for the Indians. They try to get back to 500 at 3-3. Indians come out throwing and looking good. John Teiglin, this a tipped pass. Check out the concentration by Jacob Judge. Indians moving later. Another nice grab. Teiglin going to the corner of the end zone. Jaron Davey hauls it in. Does he have it? The refs say yes, he does. 7-0 Indianola. Johnston staying on the ground. Nick Bass bouncing and plowing his way to a big 20-yard gain. Dragons in business. Next up, the handoff to the D train. Troy Dubé comes out of the middle, bounces it outside, 29 yards, game tied at 7. Indians pinned deep. Teiglin nowhere to go, and it's Dwayne Hatfield coming up with a big sack. Johnson getting it done on defense and offense. The Indians have to punt. Johnston facing a big 3rd down. Check out this play by Aaron Schultz. Have about 35 seconds to burn here. Watch him keep this thing alive. Goes left, then goes back right, avoiding tackles, cannot find anybody, decides to tuck it and run, breaks another couple tackles here, down to the 1-yard line, 1st and goal for Johnston. Bay would score 2 plays later. Dragons are 6-0, 44-14 the final score. Dowling looking to rebound.